Yo, um, yo, what is going on, guys? And welcome back to another video. And today, I'm going to be doing MMG's Best Ball League right here. Here, let's start off. And we are going to go right into it and start off with a little draft right here. Wait. Alright, so let's start off with this draft here. We got the 9th overall pick. Oh wow, wait, oh my god, how many people? Oh yeah, okay, so this is a, a 12-man league, pretty typical 9th pick. You're usually going to be looking at Nico Collins, Neighbors, one of those guys usually going to get there, and we're going to be very happy with who ends up being there. I would say Neighbors would be my priority. Let's see. Yeah, it'll certainly be interesting. 9th pick's pretty solid. Pretty hyped for that. So this is gonna be my first draft that I've done in a while here. So it'll be interesting to see. Like my first paid draft done in a while. So it'll be interesting to see how everything is gonna end up going with that. Let's see. I mean, I have my rankings up here. I have them in here. So let's see. Wait, this is ordered. Oh, so this is ordered by This is ordered by ADP. Oh, wait, no, I have my rank here, and then I have ADP here. So, what are, like, some big discrepancies? Like, I can tell you guys some of my favorite players as we go into this. I think the top of the draft is pretty standard. Everyone's pretty spaced out for the most part. And, I just think I'm usually just going to take the guys in the order that they're going. Because, I mean, you got to think people are paying, millions of dollars to invest in these drafts. And they're pretty clear rankings, so we're not going to be reaching on anyone crazy inside the top 7. But once we get here, we can definitely mix it up a little more. Nico Collins and Amon-Ra are pretty close, I think. But okay, so it'll probably be Neighbors or Nico Collins. I would love if Neighbors were to fall to us at 9, but I'd be fine with either. Low key, it doesn't matter that much. We get Nico, we're going to draft that right away. Not going to think about it too much. Nico Collins, very good player, obviously. And I think Stroud bounces back this year. He's actually one of my favorite picks in all of fantasy. And Nico Collins, obviously, if Stroud bounces back, Nico Collins is going to have a huge year. So we have a pick coming up here. I'd love to get a QB when it comes back to us. I feel like Allen and Lamar will probably be gone. Wait, I wonder if I can... Oh, wait, grid. This is a good view for you guys watching, and it actually helps me as well. So we're looking at pick 33 and pick 40. So if we go to ADP here, QBs... Allen and Lamar will be far gone, but if we could get Daniels or Hurts, I'd be really happy. I would love these two QBs. I think they're both really undervalued. I think they should both be around 30, but we're going to be up soon, so you got to pay attention to that. Here we go. Puka, Achan, Amon-Ra. I don't really like Achan that much this year. It might be a little bit of a hot take. I think he's going to be good, but I just think him going. I'd rather have Genty or Derrick Henry. I'd be super happy with either of them. They're probably going to go 1-2 here. But I'd love A.J. Brown, actually, as well. I think A.J. Brown, I may be an Eagles fan, but I think he's a great value. We'll see. Oh, this guy takes Henry, and I'm super happy to get A.J. Brown. No crazy values or anything, but I'd rather have A.J. Brown than Drake London, personally. And I'll tell you why that is. So, A.J. Brown, the main thing this comes down to is A.J. Brown in the start of last year was ridiculous. Just like always, right? He was absolutely dominant. And then he had a pretty rough stretch in the second half of the year, and in the playoffs, Devonta Smith actually had more receiving yards in the playoffs, if you guys knew that. And for me, I think that's just because A.J. Brown was hurt. He was clearly hobbled. I mean, I heard reports that, the injuries he was playing through were, like, crazy, and, like, nobody should be playing through those injuries. And so I think he's going to be good. We are also in full PPR with 3 receivers in this format, so we're definitely going to be happy to get 2 receivers early, whereas if you're in a normal sleeper league, you might take something else at that spot. But this Underdog league, it's going to be drafted a little differently. Let's see. Looking here, let's see if there are any values that really stand out. I like this turn, like Genty. I think Henry's good. I mean, I don't know. So far, it's been a pretty standard draft. Yep, these 3 go 1, 2, 3. I love Jonathan Taylor. McBride and Jackson's interesting because now you're gonna have 2 wide receiver running back. Because how the draft generally works is in this league, it's gonna be a little different. In your normal league, guys, by the way, you're gonna want to fill out all of your slots first. That means most leagues are 2 wide receiver, 2 running back, 1 flex, quarterback, tight end. So you want to fill out every single one of those slots, and then you can go and get your bench players. But in this league, you might draft 4 receivers or 5 receivers before getting a tight end. So it's going to be drafted a little differently, and you're also going to get 2 to 3 QBs and 2 to 3 tight ends. Because how this best ball, Josh Allen goes there as well. No receivers yet. It's going to be difficult for him later on. Okay, the picks are going rapidly. Kyron, Daniels, if we sort by ADP here, I don't really like American Hampton very much. Would I take QB? I wouldn't take QB at this pick because I think 40. Wait, at 40, does one get back to me? This is a little bit of a gamble. I don't know. Low-key, though, there's not really... Kyron is the best value easily, and I like him, so I'm going to take Kyron here. If we don't end up getting the QB, I would be a little bit disappointed, but it's not the end of the world, and I think we can still manage to have a very strong draft. This guy's advanced. Yeah. Yo, what's up, guys? How's it going? Okay. Oh, Daniels goes. Will Hurts. Will this guy take Hurts? I would be so happy if he didn't take Hurts. Probably will, low-key, but he kind of needs receiver. I mean, he took tight end last round, and we get Hurts. Absolutely beautiful. Love to see it. I think that's just great. So this is like MMG's like $30,000 tournament or whatever. So I don't know. I mean, maybe if I win, I'll meet MMG. But that's huge right there. We got a really nice start. I mean, Hurts, we got him around ADP, but I just love getting that early QB. I think that getting Hurts is going to be more valuable than getting someone like Xavier Worthy. Like, I think it's crazy that Worthy goes over Hurts. Like, why would you ever take that? Wow, very, very interesting comments right now, guys. Thank you for that. Really keep me engaged. And I might make, maybe I'll make a video, probably not today, but maybe I'll make a video at some point soon. And I'll probably do like best values in fantasy. For sure. And maybe some like ranking videos, but I don't know. I think the most valuable videos are honestly like just looking at good values and trying to figure out which ones we're going to take advantage of. Okay, so let's see. We sort by ADP here. DJ Moore is still available. I mean, I don't know. We're a bit away, so let's just look at some of the teams that have been built so far. I like what we've done here. Early tight end, Bowers going at 17 and McBride going at 24 is pretty high. I don't think it's not worth it. It's not that it's not worth it. It's just when you have someone you can get like AJ Brown, I'm not going to take Bowers or something. Why'd you go Nico round 1? Hurts, AJ, great double points. Another great point, actually. The stacking is huge. And the reason why I went Nico round 1, so there's a few reasons. First thing is that Nico Collins was easily the best player by ADP, which means that on average, people spending millions of dollars, they're taking Nico Collins ahead of Amon-Ra St. Brown essentially every time. And Amon-Ra, I think he has a very safe floor. He's obviously a very good player, and he gets a lot of production and a lot of targets. But Nico Collins, I like the ceiling. I think if Stroud cooks and he stays healthy, I think that Nico Collins will probably outperform Amon-Ra. I just like Nico Collins a little more, but these two are really close. So I would totally understand flipping them. But after that, I think it does drop off a little bit. But Puka is also super good, so I wouldn't hate that either. Kenneth Walker, Burrow, Ridley, Hubbard. Okay. We're going to be up here soon, and the clock is really fast. Okay, we're up. Devonta Smith. Let's see. It's Travis Hunter, Devonta Smith. This is tough. I mean, low-key, you know what? For the stack, I think I kind of have to take Hunter just because the stack is so crazy. That's such a... And he's the best ADP player. So this is a situation where I think Hunter and Devonta Smith are really close for me. Guys, keep asking questions, by the way. If you have any questions about my draft so far, I will answer anything. Or if you have any questions just about fantasy in general. So the reason why I took Hunter over Devonta Smith, or why I took Devonta Smith over Hunter, even though I like Hunter a little more. Now, I like Hunter a little more because I think that Devonta Smith has a certain ceiling as a receiver. Now, if A.J. Brown got hurt, he would probably be a top 5 receiver, but obviously you're not going to be predicting that. Okay. R.J. Harvey. Ooh, no, I'm going DeAndre Swift. So I'm a huge DeAndre Swift hater, right? If you know me, the reason why I don't like DeAndre Swift is just because he bounces a lot of runs outside, and I don't know. I don't think he's great. I think he's okay. He's a cool spark plug. Real quick. I'll talk about why I took Devonta Smith. So in fantasy, especially in these underdog leagues, especially, you're trying to shoot for a ceiling. So you want to get guys that are going to get high production. And with Devonta Smith and A.J. Brown, I guess you could say that by having both, maybe you're limiting your upside in a way. But also, if the point is with this team, we got good values on these guys. If the Eagles' passing attack is pretty good, our team is going to go crazy because we have 2 receivers and the quarterback. And see, why not David Montgomery? David Montgomery was way lower on ADP, so Devonta Smith was like 54 and DeAndre Swift was 64. The reason why I like the DeAndre Swift here is because he is the only running back on that team. They have a few backup guys, but they don't have anyone to be competing with him. Where David Montgomery's a RB2, so he's got a big role this year and getting slept on. I can see that, and I wouldn't hate it, but honestly, for me, DeAndre Swift is probably going to get double the touches Montgomery will, and Jahmyr Gibbs is probably going to take up even more of the work there. Now, I think Montgomery will probably still get 6, 7, 8, 9 touchdowns, but I think just DeAndre Swift's probably going to get way more receiving work, and he's going to get way more touches, and touches are just so valuable in fantasy. I also think the Bears' offense is just going to be better than it was last year. I think Caleb is really going to cook up this year, hence why I'm really high on... I'm not super high... I'm pretty normal on DJ Moore, but I'm really high on some of the guys later in the draft. Where is he? Where's his name? Wait, did he get taken? Did he get taken already? I'm really high on Luther Burden and also on Rome Odunze. I love Odunze this year. I think that last year he got a little overhyped, got pushed up boards, but oh my god, I can't believe Deebo Samuel is going that high. It's crazy. I don't get that. But let's see. Okay, Jawan Jennings is standing out here as a pretty crazy value right now. 10 spots behind ADP. We could use another receiver. The other it's such a ridiculous value. I kind of have to take it. What do you think will happen about Buka? Okay, I think the Bucs situation's tough. Now, luckily, yes, the Bucs have Mayfield, who's going to pass the ball a lot, and I like that. Yes, I like the fact that he will probably get touches, and I think he's going to be very dependent on the health of the other 2 guys. Evans and Godwin are both old, and at this point, how much? Oh, okay, we're up. How much can you trust them? Okay, yeah, Mixon's a pretty obvious pick for me here. He's got very high ceiling. There is some risk because he will be hurt, and he may miss the beginning of the year, but I mean, he might be a top 5 running back if he ends up being healthy. So I like that pick a lot. He was very good. He was pretty good last year as well when he was healthy. Oh yeah, but with Abuka, I'm kind of around consensus on him. Oh yeah, I love Luther Burden. I love he came back. But let's see, Abuka. Where's he? Here we go. He went at 65. I think that's around right. I mean, I would take him over as like Debo or Judy or Golden or Olave. I think he's a good receiver. Like coming out of college, I really liked him. I think he's a fun player. Yeah, no, I think he's a good player. I liked him coming out of college. You know, he's a smooth route runner, but he's when a lot of people think of like him, they think of him as like Jackson Smith and Jigba 2.0. I disagree with that. Jackson Smith and Jigba, he's incredibly shifty. He's got great coordination, great hands. Abuka is more athletic. Good luck. I'll see you, man. But he's more athletic, but I don't think he's quite as refined. So Abuka's fast. Like he's got legit speed. He's got juice. He's good, like slot wide receiver, good route runner, and I like him though. I think he's good. And Jennings here again. It's just an ADP pick. If someone's going 10 spots below ADP without some reason that we know of, that they're going to be taken for me, just because, and we can use it as well. Let's see. Fields. I like Fields this year a lot. Actually, he's like a player I really like, and as a player, I think he's terrible. Like I don't think he should be. Like he's trash. Okay, but fantasy wise, he puts up crazy numbers. Like whenever he's in fantasy, because he has so many rushing touchdowns and rushing yards as well. I mean, look at this. Like, I'm not going to take him here, but, he's good. Knicks, I don't like him that much. I like Andrews, though. I'll probably take Andrews here, low-key, because need a tight end. Haven't taken one yet. So if Andrews gets back to me, I'll probably take him. Mooney, and I don't like Coleman at all. I think that Coleman, we saw what he was last year. He is a big outside receiver. They had a chance to use him. Maybe they end up... Oh, wait. Everyone went. Okay. We actually got to, focus up here. So, I don't love this. I guess Fields is probably our best pick, even though we already have Hurts. Because of the type of league this is, I think that's still... Ooh, but also, I will say there's so many QBs here. Does it matter that much? Yeah, I think we probably just go Fields. Let's see. We'll keep him in the queue. If we decide to take someone else, I'm not taking another receiver already. We have so many receivers. We have enough running backs, and yeah, I think Fields is low-key just the best value. So we'll take that. Tight ends. I like these tight ends here. So I'll probably end up taking one of them low-key. Just cause. Oh yeah, and Warren just went. Okay. 114. Oh yeah, we'd be taking him pretty much at ADP, so I'm fine with that. And I'm not really in love with any of these picks here. I think Dobbins is, he'll be fighting for a starting spot. I like Loveland here. Please don't sign me. I mean, I'd be fine. I'd be good with Tucker Kraft too. Low key, who's better, Tucker Kraft or Loveland? Nah, I don't know. I like Loveland as a prospect, so we'll take him. And send chats if you have any questions about stuff. I'll be reading them and responding. Yeah, but I like Loveland. Let's see. We got two Bears players, I'm sure. What's his name? He's probably off the board right now. Oh wait, who took Caleb? Did someone take Caleb already? Caleb went early. Damn. You went really early. That's crazy. Make sure to like the stream, guys. Okay, let's see. We're up in 11 picks, so we have a while. Let's just look over our team real quick. We got Jalen Hurts, Justin Fields, Kyron Williams, DeAndre Swift, Joe Mixon, Nico Collins, A.J. Brown, and Devonta Smith, and Juwan Jennings. Let's look at values we were able to get. Hurts was around ADP. Fields was a little bit past it, which is good. Kyron's past it. DeAndre Swift was a little before ADP, but that's fine. Joe Mixon was past it. Nico Collins was at ADP. Devonta Smith was or A.J. Brown was pretty much ADP. Devonta Smith we got behind ADP. So far, we're taking pretty much everyone is either right at ADP or a little bit behind, which is good. That means we got a lot of good values in this so far. So if we're able to, and we got Colson Loveland, who is about at ADP. So we haven't had any major reaches, and I feel like we've gotten some good values. I think the start of the draft was pretty standard. If we go look here, Nico Collins, A.J. Brown, Kyron Williams, nothing special. But getting Hurts at this turn represents a pretty significant drop-off. Sure, there's Burrow, but I think he could arguably be like a QB1 just because of those tush pushes. and I like Kyron. I like AJ Brown. Like, these are all players that I feel comfortable with their ADP. In fact, AJ Brown I have a little above ADP, so I was happy. Oh, we're up very soon. Okay. Oh, I love Luther Burden here. Oh my God, I would actually. I mean, I'm gonna look at this. I'm gonna have so many Chicago and Philly players. But I would love Burden here, low key. Like, I mean, he's just like, I don't have a wide receiver right near him for a while, so I would pretty much have to take him. Oh wait, I have. Oh wait. Oh shoot. Okay. Oh, Burden's not. Oh my God, the guy took Burden right before me. Are we serious? You guys saw that? That's insane. Okay. I'm not taking another. I guess we kind of have to take tight end here. Oh, this is rough. I don't really. There's not really a lot of like good options. I'm not taking Pitts this high. We'll take Ferg, I guess. It took Sampson. Oh, it auto picked him. All right, that's fine. We'll take a QB when it comes back to us. There was like nothing good there. Like, the only options are it's just a bunch of QBs. Seems like QBs are kind of falling. Maybe not actually. They're going around where they're supposed to. But we have to take a tight end here. Like, low key. We'll take Ferg. Nope, not Brayson Tootle. We'll go Kyle Ferguson. I like that. I think he's gonna have a big role back with Dak being back and stuff. Loveland, Ferguson. Yeah, pretty solid draft so far. Dylan Sampson, maybe not the best pick. Kind of didn't exactly mean to take him, but I think he works in with the build of our team. We'll take a QB right at the end, probably. Let's see, 12. Yeah, we'll probably take it. We might take a QB. Like, we could take not a Richardson. Like, maybe Staff. I might take Geno if he's there. If he falls a little past ADP, I love Geno. He's one of my favorites. Like, look, he's my highest rated player right now. Geno Smith is one of my favorite guys. So, if you're in a normal league, Geno Smith not really going to affect you that much. But in Underdog, I would be taking him whenever possible, honestly. Like, especially if you getting him as a third QB, if you maybe go two middle round QBs like, Bo Nix and Brock Purdy or something, you got to take Geno Smith because he was very good last year, and now he has arguably a better situation. And I don't know why he's going as QB 26. It doesn't make any sense. Or 25. Like, why are we taking him behind, like, Bryce Young or Penix? Or, like, Bryce Young, though. Like, dude, Bryce Young, like, Geno Smith was way better last year and has a better team this year. I don't understand that, but I mean, I understand. I don't agree with it. We're not taking another running back here. Let's see, we have 7 picks until us, so we still got some time. But like, geez, we 6 running backs though. Like, that's a bit excessive, or at least at this 5 running backs at this point. Like, I would have loved to get Luther Burden. That Loki sucks. I really wanted him. ADP Bigsby's fallen way below ADP. I don't know what that's about. Let's see, what is going on? He's fallen so far. I mean, I guess if he's there, I'll probably take... This is odd. I don't know why. A lot of these running backs are really falling in this draft, which kind of sucks for me because... maybe it's just because, like, this big run of receivers. Probably going to have a big run of running backs now. But... Oh, yeah, Bigsby went... Like, I don't mind Spears here. Dobbs, I'd be chill with. Let's see. Yeah, I might take Geno at my next pick if he's there. I'm probably going to take Spears if he falls. I don't hate Jerome Ford. He's the ADP, though. I hope Spears, look, he makes it. I don't want to have to pick someone else. Nice. I like Spears. He's a good handcuff, and worst case, he's, like a rotational player who gets a few good weeks, but, he could be a good handcuff. And, I mean... Yeah, it is crazy the ADP difference there, considering they have pretty much like the same ADP, but he went way later. Yeah, I shouldn't have picked Dylan Sampson. That was not maybe not the best pick, but yeah, I think we take Geno here. Honestly, I love Geno. I think he's gonna cook. So, we need tight ends so badly. Wait, do we take 2? Oh no, we got 2. Number, it's not that bad. We're gonna need to get another tight end for sure, and we need receivers. Oh Jesus. This is terrible. We need, like, a lot of receivers right now. We're probably going to spam receivers toward the end of the draft here. We need one more tight end. Loki, we just need receivers. We need, like, 3 more receivers. Let's see, how many picks do we have left in the draft? 1, 2, 3, 4. So, like, 3 more receivers, 1 more tight end. Maybe, yeah, Loki, that's what we're going to do. So this is the thing is we shouldn't have taken Dylan Sampson here. We got kind of sniped on Luther Burden because he would have been perfect. He would have really made our team fit a lot better. And we did get a lot of receivers early, but I mean our receiving core is going to be a little shaky here. So, oh yeah, I only have a few guys that are ranked. Okay, Donta Thornton. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. I mean, Thielen, I guess he might not be that bad. We're going to need to get so many receivers at the end, though. I mean, receivers went a little earlier. So, for our next draft, we're definitely, when we're in those kind of, like, I like the running backs through, like, pick 100-ish, but I like this should have been a receiver for sure. And, I don't know. I just would have done it a little differently, honestly. Like, let's see, where could we have like realistically taken another receiver? Like not that early. We did go back-to-back receivers off the top though, so it's not the worst thing ever. And I wouldn't have changed that. I mean, I guess we could have got Godwin there, but probably not. Like Dylan Sampson here, this should have been, but like that was just unfortunate, honestly. Like there were no receivers for so long here anyway, so we would have had to reach. Yeah, maybe here we probably should have went receiver here and then taken. I don't know. Maybe here. I think we could have taken one there. Or there. We just needed one of those spots to be a receiver. Continuing on, though. Yo, make sure to like the video, by the way, guys. Okay. Continuing on, we have... Jeez, like, there's no receivers for a while, though. Like, we can't even really pick one. We could go Jonnu Smith. I don't hate that, but... I like Alec Pierce, though. Alec Pierce... Loki, why is he that low? Wait a second. That's actually a great value. I don't know why he's that low. Please don't take Alec Pierce right for me. Micah Wilson. I don't mind that. Yeah, no, I'm chill with Alec Pierce. I guess he's like injured or something. Woody Marks, you're telling me this guy's going over Kate Otten. Okay. Torrey Horton. Wait, I know this dude. Wait, why do I know him from? I know who he is. Yeah, low-key, I think we just kind of have to take another receiver. We could take Jonnu Smith. It is a pretty big ADP discrepancy. I would actually be fine with any of these tight ends, so I think I'd rather have Torrey Horton. Just because he's, like, the last receiver that's even, like, barely, like, draftable. Alright, I'll be back in a second. Actually, oh wait, you know what? I'll just go after once I finish the draft. I'll get into another one. Yo, how's the stream going? My goat. Okay. Solid team. We'll see what the projections say. I like it, though. Not bad, low-key. Owen. I like Fields' pick. I love all these QB values. These are amazing, so I'm really happy with that. I like Kyron and DeAndre Swift values. And I like all 5 of these or 6 of these picks here. I really enjoy. Samson and Spears are kind of whatever picks. And then I like this as well. The only issue is I feel like we are missing one receiver. So one of these picks just should have been receiver, and one of these picks should have been running back. So we're just gonna know that for the future. It's a little more balanced, but these are pretty much guaranteed starters there, along with Kyron. So, and you'd think Devonta Smith's also kind of a guarantee, but that third receiver spot just might be a little weak, a little bit underwhelming from week to week. But it's okay. Still a solid draft. Let's see. Oh my God, so let's see, Mason Taylor. He's so buns. I would so much rather have Jatavian Sanders. Mason Taylor is trash. And then, Jalen Coker still available. I like that. Ivasos, my Princeton dude. Why are these guys going so late? Am I missing something? I feel like they should be going earlier. Wait. Oh. I like that. Do we have one more pick or is that it? That's the end of the draft. Okay. Let's load up into another one. Oh. Okay, I guess it's page isn't found. That's a little bit odd. Alright. Yo, what is going on, bro? Underdog. Oh no, wait. I gotta make sure this doesn't expose my stuff. Okay. Alright. We're gonna get up into another draft in just a second. Alright, here we go. And let's go into another one of MMG's ones. Okay, here we go. It is slowly filling up. We're waiting for a few more people. And I'll take a bite of my sandwich while I wait. And we will, actually, we'll look back. Here, Underdog. Is this going to say not found? Okay, nice. Awesome. Love to see that. Alright. And we will go, okay, if it is, oh, 6 people, look at that, it fills up, these ones fill up so fast. And we're going to get right back into another one of MMG's ones. So, results, NFL, is this under Pick'em? Wait. Okay, so I love how it just doesn't show up. That's actually awesome. Oh, live. It's going to be live, NFL, best ball, NFL. Okay. Or it's not. Daily, Pick'em. I swear it should be here. Alright, 2 more people. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a second. Oh, wow, we're in. And, wow, look at that. We got the 11th pick. Got the 11th pick in the draft. We'll see how this ends up going. So, we had the 9th pick last time. If we go to 11 within the ranks here, let's go by ADP. So, normally we're going to expect to see... Oh, okay, so one of these two is going to make it. That's not bad, though. Actually, I like that. So... Oh. What the hell? Why is Jamar Chase at 4? Oh my god. What is going on here? Bijan first and CMC. What? Oh my god. This is insane. 3 people just had a chance to get Jamar Chase with not the first overall pick and didn't get him. Or sorry, 2 had the chance. That is insanity. What? Alright. And then when it gets to me, I'm sure there'll be no one good available. But, Nico's first choice, Amon-Ra's second choice, Puka's third choice. One of those guys is going to be there. We're just going to get whoever gets there. I'm chill with this. Honestly, I think there's a solid drop off after these three guys, so I like picking here. Like 12 would be a little rough because then 12 I would not enjoy. So one of these guys will get here. Yeah, I don't really care that much. I guess I'd slightly rather have a Monra, but dude, Puka was so good as here. I mean, dude, a Monra's been so consistent though. Yeah, I would rather have a Monra. Like, but it's fine with whatever. And then the other one will go next, and then probably. Oh wow, I took Genti. Okay, that's fair. We had our choice. Let me take a Monra. Oh, I'm up again. Wow, that was fast. Okay, let's go with HN. Oh, Henry. Oh, we could go Brian Thomas. I mean, I'm probably going to go Brian Thomas. Best value by ADP. All right, we're going to try it again. 2 wide receiver start. We're going to see how we're able to do. And let's see about that. Yeah, I like that. So, what we were able to do here, we were able to get Amon-Ra pretty much at AP, but we get Brian Thomas. I'm shocked he fell that far. I can't believe this. This guy took HN over Brian Thomas. I mean, I guess it's not that shocking, but like, I love that. We got him way behind ADP. Like, that's great value. And let's see, our last start was Nico Collins, and who's our other guy that we got? Oh wait, this should load in by now, right? Let's see. So far, Taylor. I love Taylor early. I think he's super good. Henry went right after. Makes sense. Pretty standard. I mean, Jamar Chase going at 4 is crazy, but otherwise, nothing too wild. Bro, I'm still trying to I'm trying to get to this one. Where is it, bro? I hope I don't get exposed. I don't think I have anything. I don't have anything weird in my history. Bro, I'm trying to get to the. That's not. I can't even find it. All right, whatever. But my other draft, we got Nico Collins, and then who was the other guy we got? Oh, AJ Brown. Nico Collins, AJ Brown. So, this guy got Neighbors AJ Brown. I like that a little more. But so yeah, we were picking at the 9. So pretty much same start this guy got. But that's pretty solid. But I'd say I like Amon-Ra Brian Thomas more. Actually, I'd say I definitely like that more because I think he's closer to Nico Collins than AJ Brown and London are to Brian Thomas. But they're all good. Honestly, the first 2 rounds don't really matter like that much because you can't. Everyone's pretty good. Obviously they matter, but you don't win you win the draft by how you fill out your team, not who you like. We're talking about drafting right now. You're not gonna win because you spent hours deciding between Taylor and Irving. Like, the mid-rounds of the draft are where you can separate yourself against normal people. 2 QBs here. So we're going to be eyeing a QB with pick 38. We're going to take Jaden Daniels or Jalen Hurts. Marvin Harrison here. Oh, but we are... that would be rough, though. Just because we have so many... Oh, yeah, Kyron. Look at that. This is what we got last time. A very similar team to last time. But, I mean, Kyron, bro, like, 14 touchdowns... 300 rush attempts, 1,300 yards. Like, I can't really see why we wouldn't take that. And then Jaden Daniels will definitely be a good pick here, or Hurts, but probably Daniels. I think that's my thought anyway. I mean, honestly, I just don't like Devontae Adams. I mean, he takes Devontae. That would have been the only guy I would have considered because we already have 2 receivers. So we haven't taken a non QB yet. How many people are in this league? So it's a 12-person league, best ball fantasy. And it's like MMG's like league. Like it's and this guy takes Daniels right before us. We get Hurts. Love that pick. So it's 12 people. And it means you're gonna get slightly watered down values compared to a 10-person league. So you're gonna need to draft a little differently. I'd say the biggest difference is QBs, if you get the last QB in a 10-person league, it's gonna look different from if you get the last QB in a 12-person league. Also, there's 4 elite QBs in fantasy this year. That's Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts, and Jaden Daniels. I think they're all really kind of in the same tier. Although I would prefer Allen and Lamar a little bit, but I don't really care that much. Part of the reason I actually like drafting at like 11, 12, 10, like this back 9 picks is you get Hurts or Daniels, very likely. And I think they're both really good values around pick 40, 39. somewhere in that range. I love Allen and Lamar there as well. Yeah. So Hurts, Brian Thomas Jr., Amon-Ra, Kyron, very strong team so far. I really like it. It's similar. I mean, low-key kind of like the same exact team as last time, except Brian Thomas and Amon-Ra were swapped for Nico Collins and A.J. Brown. But, I mean, I got pretty similar spots, like 11 versus 9. And Kyron happened to fall to us here, and then Hurts was the best pick there. So, if I'm picking somewhere in that range, it's likely that my third and fourth round are going to be some combination of Kyron or Marv, and then one of the QBs. So we just happen to end up with the same pair twice in a row. Let's see, Kenneth Wall. And guys, by the way, if you're still watching, make sure to like the stream if you can. So let's look at some of the picks that have happened here, see if anything really stands out. Again, why are we taking Chiefs receivers, guys? Since Tyreek Hill, there's not been one Chiefs receiver to be a fantasy relevant player. What? We're taking Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy over Terry McLaurin. Come on. What are we doing here? Devonta Smith. I don't really think James Williams should be going at 52. He is the wide receiver 2 on his team. And sure, I think you're drafting him closer to his ceiling. Amon-Ra is the clear wide receiver 1. And J-Mo is great. Don't get me wrong. But I don't think he hasn't stepped up to be a true, consistent game-to-game player yet. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Kamara would definitely be the pick if he gets to us. I would be really happy with that. But he probably won't. Yeah, he gets taken. Look at that. Just spoke it into existence there. Oh, wow. Look at that. All the players that I wanted right in a row went. Okay, that's unfortunate. So, Waddle, low-key, I kind of like Olave or Adunze maybe. Ooh, this is difficult. I gotta pick. Okay. I mean, I'm probably going to go Olave. Actually, no. Let's see. We only have one running back. I'm going to take DeAndre Swift. I'm going to take Swift. Okay. I mean, low-key, I didn't really love anyone at that pick there because I didn't need a QB. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm up right away again. So, now we're going to take a receiver for sure. And I think it'll be Olave. I could be convinced into Rome Odunze. These two I have close because Olave, he was really good these 2 years, 2023 and 2022. But low-key, they have not a great quarterback situation. I'm going to take Odunze. He's higher ADP, and I think he's going to cook with Caleb. He's going into year 2, bro. Odunze, I think he's getting a little underrated because he was a 9th overall pick last year? 7th overall, something like that. He was really high, and he was great. And he got really overhyped. He got a bit overhyped last year to the point where, I mean, he was we had people saying that he was better than Neighbors going into the year. Are we watching the same teams? What's going on there? Alright, though. It's a good draft, though. I like the balance so far. We're going to make sure to keep that balance as we go through the rest of the draft. I know we don't really have anything going on for a little while, so I'll just put it up here so we can look at the board. I just noticed there are a lot of runs on running back and receiver. It kind of switches back and forth. Huge run on receivers right now. All right, we're up very soon. Got a very solid team so far. We got Jalen Hurts, Kyron Williams, DeAndre Swift, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Brian Thomas, and Rome Odunze. We're going to be up very soon with our next pick here. I mean, if Sam Laporta's there, I think we kind of have to take him because we don't have a tight end yet, and he's at such a ridiculous value. And I like him this year. I think that he might have a good bounce-back season, and he can be pretty good. So, if Laporta's there, we're going to take him. I don't like Reed, Downs, or Shakir very much, or Mason, to be honest. I would be taking Mixon here for sure. So, kind of between those guys. You could also say, do you take Mixon and then just take Laporta? Or take the best of Laporta or Hawkinson if they're there. Godwin's all right. Because if we take Laporta, We're praying Mixon doesn't get taken. Otherwise, we would have to take like Mason or I guess Godwin. It wouldn't be that bad. All right, we're gonna take Laporta though. I think that's kind of just an obvious pick. I'm sure this guy doesn't have a tight end, so he definitely would have taken Laporta. I wouldn't even be surprised if he took Hawkinson. See, the thing is, do we want a third running back here? Last time we ended up not taking. Yeah, we probably do. Like low key, Nixon would be huge for us. And we get Mixon. Beautiful. This guy took 2 running backs and didn't end up taking our guy. Love to see that. Get Mixon in a second league in a row. Oh, we actually have the same 3 running backs in QB. Okay. So, we're just copying, I guess. But, I mean, it wasn't like we were reaching on... I guess we reached on Swift a little bit. But that was just kind of out of necessity because if we go back to our pick here, DeAndre Swift, I mean... Sure, we could have taken, like, Waddle. There weren't any other good running backs. Like, I wanted to take Kamara. Got a Mochi. Okay. I wanted to take Kamara here, but he got taken like right before us. And so we were kind of in an awkward spot where sort of needed a running back, and I didn't like these other options. I'm trying to see, like, I guess I do like Jack again here. I just feel like picking at 11 here has kind of forced us into some not great situations because, like, Swift was kind of like, he was the best running back available for me, like, pretty easily. And this whole group of running backs that I would have taken here, if any of them were available, I would have taken them here, but none of them were available. And we got Mixon, which I'm happy about. But, like, you know, I get the argument is that, you know, you take, like, Mixon and Warren or something instead of, so it's like Swift and, Mixon, I don't even know, bro. I'm fine with that. Whatever. I think it's the right choice. Or like, yeah. I think Laporta was too good of a value not to take. All right. Team's looking pretty similar to last time. Kelsey, still on the board. A bit past ADP here. Out. Hate it. Alright. I'm not taking Nix or Purdy. I like Caleb more anyway. And we also have some Chicago players. So we're probably not going to take QB here. I like Vermont. Yeah, but I don't want to like reach that far. I kind of want to try to take someone around ADP. I like Mooney actually. He's pretty clearly... Yeah, that's the guy I'm taking. Alright. This dude, no good tight end, so he still doesn't have one yet. That's going to be interesting to see how that works out. But he's got 2 picks in a row. Pretty balanced team, so it could really be anything. He takes Charbonnet. There's a lot of QBs on the board. Let's see, my next pick is at 131. Go to QBs here. Go to ADP. You can expect all these guys are going to be gone. Which would leave us... Yeah, I think we could take QB here. This is tough. Nix is a crazy value, though. Like, we're just going to take that. Nix falls that far past ADP. And... I think you kind of have to take him. Like, look at that. He's 10. He's like 10. He's like 12 and a half spots past ADP. Like, and I don't love Knicks, but I think at that point he's a good value for sure. Also, like, you know, you gotta take some different players when they're really good values. So, We're gonna have our while until our next pick. We're gonna be trying to get. Wait, what's like a later pick we have? 155, 158. That is where we're gonna try to get Gino. I'd be so happy with a Gino at 155, 158. That's what we're going for there. Only have one tight end. Could definitely use another there. I like the way this draft is built so far a lot more than the last one, even though it has similar players. Just because we end up taking a lot of running backs around like the 130 range. We took back-to-back right there, which was not the best move. Like, we can take one, but we're not going to take two. All right, so, geez, so many QBs look like they're going to fall. It's really kind of unfortunate because we ended up taking a QB there. Like, look at all these QBs that are falling, dude. This is insane. I assume there's going to be a big run, but I don't want QBs to fall a bunch when we have two kind of higher up ones. Like, let's see, how many teams here have two QBs? I mean, some teams have no QBs yet. Crazy work, but oh my god. Oh wait, that's literally just 4 quarterbacks. Like, that's so unfortunate. I get Kincaid's not the worst, but like, I guess I'm gonna take Kincaid here. I mean, he's a good value. Yeah, there's just not a whole lot we can do about that because, man, there's just so many QBs. I mean, like, Caleb, getting him that far behind ADP is crazy, but how much does that really benefit us? Like, not all that much. Oh, jeez, and wait, did Burden go? Wait, who took Burden that high? Where'd he go? Wait, is he get taken? Oh yeah. Oh my, this guy took Burden super early. Didn't even get a chance. Okay. I could go third tight end. Is that too early, though? Oh, no one else has 3 tight ends. Yeah, it's probably a little too early. Oh, Najee. No, but that's so early for Najee. Oh, this is rough. Okay, I guess Tajay Spears again, though. Alright. I mean, I just felt like we kind of had to take we couldn't really take a QB there or a tight end because that would just put us in an awkward spot. So, we're going to go with a running back. Tajay Spears. Okay. Nice to see. Alright. This draft's going okay. I mean, we're going to see how this receiver room ends up going. It's just rough because, like, once you get to a certain point, the receivers they're just terrible. Like, I don't want these guys. Once you get past, like, the 100 or so, I guess the running backs are kind of rough, too. I will say, I like the QBs and tight ends a lot in this range, so I'm going to try to take a lot of them there. Like, Laporta, it was a good value, but honestly, I wish I had taken, like, Godwin or, like, Shakir or something, because I could have taken, like, I would rather have Godwin and Pitts. I'd rather have Godwin than Pitts than Laporta and Spears. Like, for sure. So, I'll try to adjust for that. Like, I'm not going to take... Low-key, I think I'm just going to wait on tight end in general. Like, I think that's just generally the right idea. Especially, I think the problem is, like, getting an early quarterback and tight end is just, like, rough. Like, you don't see really anyone else doing that. So, I think that was our problem there. We just shouldn't have doubled up there. I think that was not the best decision. Oh, we're up in a second. Trying to plug in my computer here so it doesn't die. Okay. Maybe that's probably why I was running so laggy. Okay. Geno Smith's still here, so I love to see that. He's not gonna get picked for a while though. Okay. Najee and Geno Smith. That's probably gonna be. Oh no, we need a receiver though. I I guess no. We're gonna take Leggett. We want Leggett for sure. And then Najee, I like. I also like Geno. Ooh, this is a tough choice. I kind of hope this guy takes one of them, but he probably won't because we only get sniped when we don't want it to happen. But when's our next pick? It's late. It's really late, right? So it's our next pick is at 179. Let's go look at ADP at 179. 179. I mean, there's gonna be no QBs. That's the thing. So but also there's not gonna be any running backs either. I think we just go with the better ADP guy. To be honest, I mean, Geno won't be there, but we can deal with these two QBs for sure. But those. Yeah, I think I like getting the extra running back. Yo, thank you for the emotes. Alright. Pretty good so far though. I mean, I would say how I like drafting these teams. If I'm getting a pick that's on this half, the back half, I like early QB. So either that's going to be Allen or Lamar in round 3, or Hurts and Daniels here. So I like that. I mean, I feel like the first 2 rounds are just kind of very ADP and just my rank perspective, and then mid rounds, I don't like the tight ends or the QBs really in the mid rounds, so I'm gonna try to avoid them. Because once you get to a certain point, the running backs and the wide receivers fall off so hard, but there's still good QBs and tight ends. So even though a tight end might look like a good value, I don't think it's worth it. I mean, Geno's definitely gonna be my pick here. There's no way he gets back to us. There's not. Probably gonna end up going with another tight end and another QB. I think we can get another one of both. But low key, we probably want to wait. I think we need receivers. I think we did get early receivers. So, and I like this one more than the last one because we got another mid round guy. I think we got some pretty solid players. And also, I will say, I like Alec Pierce. I like Michael Wilson. Jalen Noel's not bad. I don't mind these guys. I think these guys are solid, players that are going to get snaps. I don't think they're really all that different than, Leggett. So, I like getting these late-round receivers actually a lot, which makes me comfortable about not taking a lot of them in the mid-range. I just think that the receivers from, if we're looking at, Trey Harris, Keenan Allen, Douglas, Dobbs, McMillan, Thornton, I don't like these picks. I don't think they're very good. Or even, I don't even like some of these Kirk. I don't know. I'd so much rather theoretically take a Loveland or something than a Mims. Because I think you can get pretty solid players late in the draft. Oh my god, if Geno's still there, we're gonna take that. Oh my god, no way he's gonna fall. Please don't take Geno. This guy's 2 QBs. Oh my god, we're gonna get Geno at an insane ADP if he falls. Please, we're praying. Oh my goodness. Okay, well that might have just made the whole draft. Unless I'm missing something. That is crazy, dude. Huge from Geno. Falling that far. Ooh, and we can get Likely here too. I would be ecstatic about that. Just getting 2 solid players at crazy ADPs. Low key though. I mean, dude, he's yeah, I think again, it's if you're 15 spots better than ADP, how do you not take him there? You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, so far it's been good though. I like this draft. I'd say QB's pretty strong. Let's see, what's projected 2,800. Okay, QB's pretty strong. I feel like we balanced our team well, which is what I like. And then I like a lot of the values you got, like Geno Smith. I mean, I would take him 20 spots in front of this. So this is insane to me. I love this pick. This by itself almost makes the draft pretty good. Yeah, I'm so happy about that. I like Najee. He's another player I really like. I don't like that I had to take Leggett there. I'm gonna take a bunch of receivers at the end, by the way. Like this will probably be, how many picks do we have left? 2 or 3 in the draft? 2, right? Yeah. This is gonna be double receiver for sure. So out of these guys, Michael Wilson's my first one. Iverso's. I don't like Jalen Rose is buns, bro. That brother is trash. Mitchell. I like Alec Iverson so much. He's so good. I just hope he ends up being healthy. Yeah, so we're gonna take some receivers at the end here, I think. Oh yeah, Roschon Johnson's the only guy competing with DeAndre Swift. Like, I think Swift is going too low because he's not really that good. Like, I think people are drafting him, and we're forgetting about the fact that, like, other running backs going in his range, we don't even know if they're starting. Like, DeAndre Swift will get 1,100 yards and 6 touchdowns, okay? Amari and Hampton, we don't even know. Like, sure, he could go crazy, but he's going to be splitting carries with Najee. Like, I don't really think they're all that different, and the fact that he's going that much later is crazy. I don't mind him. Okay. I think we take Iverson, but low-key, I think maybe we just take D-Hop before him, or Slayton. I will take Slayton, and then whoever, just so we have a better chance of getting the guy we want. This guy has 6 receivers. 6 running backs. Wow. That's a lot. Let's see. How many of these positions are we taking? It's like 2 to 3 QBs generally. Oh, everyone has like 2 tight ends, though. No, that's not true. It's like half and half. Yeah, but pretty good draft. I like it. Let's see. What does it end up projecting us at? Wow, 3,000. Very good draft, I guess. I love it. All right. Can I duplicate it? That's probably smart, right? Oh, maybe not. All right. We'll run maybe one more drafts. All right. Oh my god, it's like practically full. But I feel like this means that some of the people are gonna be stupid. Maybe at the end. Okay. Allow. Okay. Nice though. I'm really happy with that draft. Actually, I think that's really solid. I would say some of the things I like the most about it. I love Geno Smith pick. This is like one of my favorites. Absolutely adore that. Love Najee. Great value there. I love Brian Thomas at 14. By the way, holy, that's crazy to me. Like, I feel like I mean, I guess it's not that crazy, low key. Like, I could see him going even later, but like, I mean, I don't know. I feel like he usually goes at this turn, so getting him there is nice. I like Kyron Hurts. Very like picks that I really like. Like, those are picks where if I'm picking in this end range, which I've gotten twice now, they're probably gonna be guys that take a lot of time. Oh my god, my hair looks crazy. Swift. I like Swift. I like Adunze. Laporta was such a good value that I kind of could not take him, and it ended up working out. I mean, one thing I really like about fantasy this year, funnily enough, is that the late receivers are really good. Like, dude, the difference between Iverson and Leggett, what is it? Like, realistically, I don't even think it's that big. Sure, I think it's an upside thing. Like, sure, Leggett could have 800 yards, but I think that getting 2 of these receivers, like, I actually like the process where, oh wait, I wonder if I can make it. Can I make it so it shows all the players, like... No, but, like, I just like the difference between, like, these, Oh, Deontay Johnson, he's on Cliff. Like, the difference between these... Who is this? I've never heard of that guy. Oh, okay, filled up. But the difference between the late receivers and, like, the 150 pick receivers, I think is way smaller than, like, getting, like, Najee. Oh my god, like, I would so much rather have Najee and Iverson than, like, I don't know, Leggett and Kareem Hunt. Like, are we serious? Like, I don't even think that's, like, a competition. What pick did we get? Oh my god, we got a 12th pick. Can we get a pick that's in the top, like, 8? Are we serious? 3 back-to-back late picks. That's Yo, what's up? What's up, Nate? How's it going, bro? W Macro class. Shout out Mr. Allgaier, my goat. But man, Mr. Allgaier, you know, he's gonna will us to a good draft today. We're gonna be using macroeconomics in this fantasy football draft. Oh wait, Nate, are you doing micro next year? If you end up responding. Alright. 12th pick. I mean, let's see. Our last draft, the 12th pick ended up being Puka and Achan. I would have taken Puka and Brian Thomas Jr. But so there's a good chance we end up getting a double running back. But if Puka, Amon-Ra, and Brian Thomas go, well, they won't all go. But I'll probably take one of them and then Genty or Henry. Jamar Chase first overall held. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I don't know. I like macro, but it was certainly an interesting class. And I've heard micro's harder as well. All right, Robinson, Lamb, very like typical start. You're gonna see this in a lot of your drafts. Gibbs, if you have any specific questions, by the way, let me know. I'll respond and let you know my thoughts. All right, let's see. Jefferson, Barkley, very pretty normal start, I guess. Yeah. Nothing too crazy so far. We're just going to see what happens when it gets to us. Neighbors. So we're going to queue Amon-Ra, Collins. Yeah, I mean, they're probably going to go 1, 2, 3 here. But if someone takes a running back, the real question is between Henry and Genty because they're so close. Like, they are like, oh. And our first time, we're going to have to make this choice. Okay. Henry's very old. Genty. I think Genty's going to get a huge role. Honestly, I could see either of these guys going above Brian Thomas. So I'm fine with either. But we're going to take Brian Thomas. And then I think we're going to probably take Genty, to be honest. I think he's probably the right pick. Ooh. It's so close, though. Like, it really is such a battle between these two. Alright, we're going to go Genty. I just think they're completely even at ADP, so it is such a split choice. And I could totally see either way. I think it's like a 50-50. Honestly, if I got that choice again, I would just choose whoever the other person was. So in this case, I would choose Henry. And he goes right after, yeah. Achan. I don't like Achan. I think he's kind of overrated, low-key. I think Henry and Genty, I think, are way better than Achan. But, nope. London goes next. And if you guys have any questions, let me know in the chat. Okay. Very, very standard start. Like, nothing unusual at all so far. This is, like, as chalk as it gets, which is unfortunate. We're not able to get any, like, weird values or anything. Like, I mean, everyone's just pretty much picking up the board. But if it's going to be a really chalk thing, we're probably going to get a lot of guys that we like, which is nice. So we're probably not going to get any crazy values, but we're going to get players that we thoroughly enjoy. Ooh, Jonathan Taylor, still available. Love that value right here. Bucky Irving, like, I would take Jonathan Taylor over all these guys. Because he's so good whenever Anthony Richardson isn't his quarterback. Jonathan Taylor, one of my favorite players this year. I would be taking him over guys like Jacobs, Irving, Chase Brown by a little bit. I think they're close. But when he's not playing with Anthony Richardson, who, by the way, Anthony Richardson, I was the biggest Anthony Richardson fan coming out of college. I thought that he was really good in the second half of his one real season as a college quarterback. He really improved a lot, and he's maybe the most athletic quarterback ever. But he is not good at football. He sucks. Okay, when he's playing, he takes away rushing touches from Taylor because he's gonna run sometimes, and he also doesn't really get his team down in the red zone very often. If he does, a lot of times it's on deep shots that score touchdowns. So because he's hurt and might not even start, Jonathan Taylor's value I think goes way up, and Taylor can totally be a workhorse back. Can easily be a top 3 running back, and we saw him be the RB1 just a few years ago. So if we're comparing him to someone like Bucky Irving, I like Taylor Sealing a lot more. And I think he's a better player than these guys. Lamar goes in front of Josh Allen. Very interesting. I love Marv. I really want to get a chance to pick in the first half of the draft. So far we've gotten picks 9. We've gotten picks 9, 11, and also 12. Oh yeah, these two always seem to go back to back. Makes sense. They're both very good. But we've just gotten picks 9, 11, and 12. I don't like Amari and Hampton. I don't think he should be going that high. I just think people are underestimating Najee Harris, bro. Najee Harris has had 4 straight 1,000-yard seasons. The list of running backs that have done that. Is it? Are there any others? Running backs to have 4 straight 1K seasons to start career. Let's see. Are there any others? Okay, that's great. Like a dozen players. Like, oh wow, we're up very soon. Sorry, I gotta stop getting sidetracked. Okay. Oh, we have back-to-back picks. So one of them's gonna be Daniels. I guess Terry maybe. I don't really like Evans there or Breece Hall at all. So, oh damn, all the guys we wanted went. That sucks because I would have taken any of these dudes over these guys. But all right, it's okay. We'll get Daniels and McLaurin. And again, 3 straight times we've ended up with that QB in round 4. So, yo, what's up, Tanner? My goat, bro. Michael Penix. Yo, I'll try to get Penix for you in this draft, maybe, if you're still watching. If you're watching by the time I'm drafting Penix, I'll try to get him. I picked like 140. Yeah, not much, man. I'm hyped for school. You know, it's going to be a lot. Excited to do some fantasy right now, though. And in this draft, we've got Jaden Daniels, who I'm sure you like, you know, very religious man, you know, great guy. Absolutely love him. Can't hate on Daniels. And other than the fact that I'm an Eagles fan. Hate Daniels, but, like, can't really hate on him. And then, like, Genty, I like Genty a lot. I like Genty, like, I remember he was going to pick, like, 7 earlier, like, earlier in the year. But I like him. I mean, I think he's just going to get so much volume, honestly. Baker and Penix, bro. Hey, I will try my best to make that work for you. Brian Thomas, I liked him here at pick 12. And then Terry McLaurin, you know. We get that stack, too. We get the Terry Daniels stack. They had a ridiculous amount of touchdowns last year. And people are predicting Terry's going to regress because he's a little older. And he didn't get a crazy amount of targets last year. But I don't really think he's going to regress that much. Because, like, he's Terry McLaurin. I think he's a very good receiver. And I think Daniels becomes a better passer in year 2. And maybe he takes a step back as a scrambler. Not like gets worse, just has a little more volume as a passer. Or maybe low-key just doesn't spread the ball around quite as much. Like, I think he throws into Terry McLaurin, maybe even more. I think Terry might have a few more yards, a few less touchdowns. Okay. Burrow, Hubbard. Like, again, Rice and Worthy, dude. Why are we taking these Chiefs receivers this high? Huge message, guys. If you're drafting, never take a Chiefs receiver early. It never works. Every year, there's always guys that go in this, like, 30 to, like, 60 range. And then they always flop. Because Mahomes spreads the ball out. Oh, okay. Yep, have fun, Taylor. Let me know what the food is and what you got. But it's not that Mahomes isn't, like, this, you're drafting them closer to, like, you're drafting these guys because they have a shot to theoretically be, like, a top 5 receiver. It's not going to happen. Like, sure, one of these guys will probably finish around here. Maybe even a little higher, but I bet one of them is probably going to be way lower. And when you're comparing it to someone like DJ Moore, who is a clear wide receiver 1, who will get probably double the targets that either of these guys will get, or maybe at least 1.5 times as many, I think it's a no-brainer to not take them. Oh my god, we're up. Okay. Flowers. Yeah, Flowers is such an obvious pick here. ADP and just everything in general. And then, I'm not going to lie, we've taken DeAndre Swift in like 2 drafts in a row, so maybe we go RJ Harvey this time. Or a Dunze. I wouldn't hate a Dunze either, actually. We can't take 4 receivers, though. Like, that's a little overkill, no? I don't like RJ Harvey very much, that's the problem. Ooh, this is rough. Okay, problem is, though, dude, I think we have to take a running back, because we're not we're gonna be stuck in a hard spot if we don't have enough running back. So we're gonna keep the team balanced. Go with a running back. Pretty solid start so far yet again. Let's see, this one we projected for 3,500, which is very good. Let's see, our first 5 picks, our first 6 picks or whatever were pretty similar, low key. What with Dunze and we're with Flowers. I like the Flowers pick actually. It's good value right there. Pretty solid draft so far. Oh, nice. Here we go. We'll be up soon again. Oh, actually, it's like 14 picks away. So far, team is Jaden Daniels. We got him at pick 36, right around ADP. Ashton Genty, we got at pick 13. RJ Harvey got at pick 61. Brian Thomas, we got at pick 12. Terry McLaurin, we got at pick 37. And Zay Flowers got at pick 60. In these drafts, the most important thing isn't, getting, you have to predict these crazy, you have to make all these crazy predictions and get all these insane studs and whatever and not make any mistakes. It's going to be a lot more about making sure that you're balancing out your team, right? I'm just trying to see if there's anyone, this guy's 4 receivers. He took 3 in the first round. That's going to be probably a bit of an unbalanced team. This guy, 1 running back, again, 4 receivers. It's going to be a little difficult when you're taking a bunch of these positions. This guy he has 2 receivers. He's cooked. He's 3 running backs. That's going to be really difficult to build off of that. This guy took tight end and QB in the first 5 rounds. He's going to be very weak at flex and probably receiver and running back. So it's all about balance in these leagues. Ooh, and we'll be up in 8 picks. Okay. Let's see, who's up now? Robinson, Laporta. I took Laporta in my last draft. I thought it was an okay value. Didn't really like how it ended up making my team, though. I wouldn't take, this is a general thing, is usually you don't take early tight end and QB. Okay, so I think picking one is good, because I think that gives your team a strong point that you can sort of build upon. But taking both early tight end and QB, I think really weakens your flex spot. And because you kind of need, so I wouldn't do that. I get taking a lot of receivers early. Maybe, I like this so far. I like what we're doing here. Shakir. I like Shakir here. We're not going to take a QB. I'd be very chill with Shakir, Brian Robinson duo. I would also be fine with one of those with Chris Godwin or Joe Mixon. We're just going to take... Oh, nice. Beautiful. I really like this, actually. I'm really enjoying this build. I think this is probably my favorite team I've done so far. We also get a lot of Washington stuff, which I love. Look at that. Daniels, Robinson, and Terry McLaurin. Washington is an offense I want to invest in. They have a very strong team. They had a very good team, and I'm very happy about this draft so far. Honestly, we've gotten very solid values. Haven't really reached on anyone, and got a good value of Shakir and Robinson, 2 guys that I am pretty comfortable with this year. Sorry, I had a little special moment there, but no, I'm hyped. I like the team. Joe Mixon's still on the board. Jeez. I would have loved to get him there, but solid. Pittman, Mixon, Andrews, Knicks. Yeah, if you're still watching, make sure to click that subscribe button and like the stream to promote it to more people. Yeah, bro. Chilling right now, though. We'll be up soon with another pick. Let's see. Murray, Knicks, Andrews, Pittman, Mixon. Alright, let's see. How's the team looking? I mean, it's a very solid build. You know, we've kind of taken players at receiver and running back throughout the draft, balanced it really nicely, really spaced it out. Like, if we look at our draft, like, it was like, because we're picking the turn, you know, we're going to get 2 at a time. But we took like a receiver at each one of our little 2s. And I think that means that there's going to be a nice layered build where you're going to have, you know, Brian Thomas and McLaurin, you're putting in pretty much every week, and Flowers most weeks, and then Shakir, maybe sometimes. And then Ashton Genty's always going to play. I would say our running backs are a little, like our receivers are very strong. And then, so we're not going to take another receiver probably until pick like, unless Burden is at a good value. Like, oh, there's no way yet. Burden's, he's not falling there. So, we're not going to take a receiver until, oh, did he go? Did someone take Burden? Wait, am I tripping? No, I'm geeked, bro. We're not going to take a receiver until the very end of the draft. And we're probably going to take 3. Last 3 picks of the draft, probably all going to be receiver. Maybe 1 tight end. But unless a receiver has crazy value, like I just doubt we're going to take him because we have a really, really strong start. And I don't like the mid-round receivers much. Oh, okay, we're up. My rank says Ramondre Stevenson. I think that's pretty solid. I don't mind that. Dak's available. Like, oh, this is tough. We could take a QB. I don't like Engram. Oh, shoot. I accidentally turned off. That was great. Great job, Owen. Okay. So we took Stevenson with our first pick. Burden is the top. No, he's not. We're not going to take another running back. Caleb, maybe? I'm between Caleb and yeah. All right. I'm happy with that. Sorry, guys. I was I accidentally turned off. What's it called? My like power strip, which turned off my monitor and stuff. So yeah, you can see that. You know, really smart move there. Okay. Running backs pretty over. You know, running backs and receivers are both very strong here. Now, thing about receiver is I love taking them right at the end of the draft. I think there's a lot of really good values. I am doing this draft. What do you mean if I was? But like, I like taking 2 or 3 guys with my last amount of picks because I think guys like Edelman, Ivasos, Mitchell, Slayton, Wilson, like all these guys are really not all that different from the Josh Palmers and Marvin Mims of the world. So by getting QBs and tight ends, like I love the tight ends in this range. Like I think they're so good here. I don't think the difference between these guys and the guys going 30, 40 picks earlier really not all that big. But the difference between the running backs is crazy. So we're far, far away. Oh, wait. Oh, you're my kid. Herbert not top 5, low kid. Ooh, low key. Don't know if Herbert's top 5. Because guess who I have on my team? Jaden Daniels, who genuinely, I'd probably put him over Herbert. I don't know, they're close. But, you know, Herbert in fantasy, definitely not top 5. Though you look at that, funnily enough, he is my top-ranked quarterback at the moment. Funny how those things work. What's up, Mike? Look at the team so far. So this is best ball, by the way. It means that week to week, it puts in, you don't have a starting lineup, but it puts in your highest performing player at a quarterback, 3 receivers, 2 running backs, a flex, and a tight end, which means that you're going to want to getting like a good backup quarterback is really important because if Caleb does better than Jaden Daniels, Caleb's points are going to count instead of Daniels. It's a actually really strong draft. I actually like this one a lot. Our last one was really good too, actually. We took Hurts, Nix, Smith. Look at this pick. Look at this pick by Gino. Crazy value. I'll be eyeing Gino for a backup in my leagues. I love him. He's so good. Kyron, DeAndre Swift, Joe Mixon, Spears, Najee Harris. Really like that as well. Oh my god, I turned off my freaking side monitor again, bro. I don't know what I'm doing. Amon-Ra, Brian Thomas, Adunze, Darnell Mooney, Leggett, Slayton, Ivasos, Laporta, Kincaid, and Likely. Yo, Mike, let me know if you have any comments or any thoughts about fantasy you want answered. This is your time because during the draft we're enemies. Okay, we're up very soon though, so that's probably what I should be focused on right now. I gotta get off QB. Okay, Jordan Love, top option. We're not taking a QB though, so he's kind of out of it. No, wait, I'm geeking right now. Okay. Oh my God. But like, do we take another running back? Probably low key. That's fair value for him. That'll be the last running back we end up taking. Yeah, we low key need it though. We do need it because we don't have very strong ones at the end here. So we're gonna take him. And then we need a tight end badly. Oh my God, we really need a tight end. I feel like we could have even went back-to-back tight ends there, but I like that because let's see, our next pick's at like 150 something. What is it? 156, 157, 67. Sorry. So Strange, Henry, Ertz. Obviously, all these top guys will be gone by there, but yeah, I like that. I might do one more draft, low key. I'll probably do one more, and then I'm heading out. But we can probably run one final draft. All right. Hopefully, I can get a pick that's like top 6 because I've gotten pick 9, 11, and 12. Like I've gotten only late picks, and don't get me wrong, I like drafting. I want to draft from a bunch of different spots because I think that makes it way more fun. And because I've gotten the same kind of team build all 3 times, where I get QB round 4, wide receiver, early wide receivers, 2 wide receivers, running back, QB by round 4, and then I end up taking like a lot of the similar guys. But this is my favorite way to build the team so far. If you're taking, very specific, but if you're drafting from a bottom 4 pick, 9 to 12 in an underdog best ball draft, I think your first round it's gonna be Puka, Amon-Ra, Thomas, Gentee, Henry, AJ Brown, the best 2 guys of those guys available, and then you're gonna take QB either you're gonna take Daniels or Allen here Lamar, Allen are really never gonna fall here, but if they do, you take them there, and you take Daniels or Hurts in this spot. Okay, so I like that. And then around here, you just spam running back and receiver for like literally 4 picks in a row, and then you can kind of build into your maybe a few more running backs, and then and QB tight end again. So I've kind of followed a pretty similar build there, and I think it served me pretty well. So I like that. Here we go. 8 picks: Daniels, Caleb, Gentee, Harvey, Robinson, Ramondre, Javonte, Brian Thomas Jr., McLaurin, Flowers, Shakir, and Kincaid. I like it so far. I think that, again, we'll take some really late receivers. Oh, Gino might be available at pick 156. If Najee's there, but we already have 5 running backs. I don't think we want another one. We'll take receivers late, so we need tight ends. Brenton Strange makes a lot of sense with our current situation, because we do low-key need tight end. Oh, look at that. Goes right, literally say his name, and he gets taken. Awesome. Love that. We don't really need a QB right now, as much as I love Gino. I love Najee, though. He's just, you're just asking to be taken here. I think we kind of have to go Najee and Henry. They're both good values at ADP, and they're players that I like, and they're arguably positions I need. We went maybe a little heavy on running back here. I doubt anyone's going to have 6 running backs in this. Oh, wait, this guy does. 5, 3, 3, 2. 2 running backs? What is this guy doing? Oh my God. This guy's team's going to... you're just asking to lose the league. Honestly. Oh, wait, who texted me? Okay, anyway, though. Let's see, we'll be up in a bit. Oh, no, it'll be a while. Okay, I like this, though. I think this is solid. You know, we haven't taken a receiver forever. So I think that my strategy, I mean, I like some of the receivers going here. Like Pittman, I would take at that point. Like, I love Burden. So Burden's someone I want to get more of. But generally, my strategy is going to be hammer these receivers early on, and then spam QB, tight end, running back, kind of in these, like, pick 100 to 150 is going to be very receiver, not draft zone. And then we take a bunch. We have 4 picks left. We have 2 tight ends, 2 QBs. We need at least 2 more receivers, minimum. We have 4 picks, so we're not taking another running back at all. So we probably take 2 receivers, and then either a tight end or QB, depending on value, and then yeah. All right, we're up in a bit, like. And then we'll probably take 3 receivers, Loki, just because we do have strong guys here, but we need, like, we're hoping that out of the other receivers, we either get a few strong weeks of production from a bunch of guys that are sort of consistently doing okay, or we get 2 players that suck and 1 player that's, like, a legit player that we can play. I mean, you got to think, the ADPs are pretty good on these guys, especially the guys in the top, like, 30. Like, those guys are, sure, you can make good guesses and good predictions, but you're not going to win by getting these crazy, values aren't going to fall very often, and you're not going to win by making crazy reaches on the guys that you want. I mean, you could, but that's not a thing. That's not like a consistent year-to-year, draft-to-draft thing. More realistically, you want to be balancing your positions, making sure you have a really well-built team where you don't have any positions that are weak. Unless you're able to get crazy values. But generally, it's like, keep your team balanced throughout the draft and draft in hot spots. So I really like the receivers that are going late. I mean, if we're looking at running backs that are going at pick, like, we're talking about guys that are 4th stringers, okay? Like, maybe one of them will be any good. But with receivers, you can get a lot of oh, wow. Stafford's still here. That's going to be, we're got to take Stafford. Oh, and Jonnu Smith. Oh, this is funny. We're going to end up taking one of each. Low-key, though, let's see. How much will our projected go up? Oh. Does it just add it might just add together all the projected points, low-key. But, yeah, I like that. I mean, it means our receiver, but we got really strong receivers early. I would say it does mean our receiving core is going to be a little weak, but it's all right, because, I think that, I mean, I don't know. We have a lot of running backs. Like, a running back is maybe a little over. There are a lot of mid-round guys, but these are. What I like is I think one of Javonte or Najee will end up being good. Like, maybe Najee ends up literally doing nothing, but out of these 3, I think maybe Ramondre ends up being the starter fully and is good, or Javonte ends up winning the starting job. So I think I think our running backs are definitely going to work out. If anything, maybe we drafted too many. Like, this Ramondre pick probably should have better received, to be honest. Like, let's see, who was available? We took him so early. Like, this should have been like, but there was nobody good. That's the only problem. Like, everyone was kind of trash. Like, all these guys that I would have wanted went before him. But, like, probably should have just been Bateman or Burden, honestly. I think that would have. Jeez, but, like, I think that would have made our team look a lot better, but it's whatever. Live and you learn. I think that would have made the team a bit stronger. Like, we probably have least receiver. Yeah, like, this is all like 8 receivers. We only have 4. Oh my god, yeah. That was a bit of a mistake. Like, our last 2 picks are 100% going to be a receiver, but yeah. Certainly not thrilled with that, honestly. Just sucks when you, like, feel like you could have had a better draft. Low key though. This is gonna be my last draft, actually. This is going to be the last draft of the stream, guys. So we are just going to wrap up. Okay, and we'll finish this off with Jack Besh and Darius Slayton. Pretty solid draft, projected around 3,500 or 3,050 points again. I like it. Honestly, I think it's a good draft. I wish that this running back had been a receiver, but that's low-key fine. We got strong receivers early, and we weren't sure if we were going to get these guys. So, ended up being very solid, back-to-back good drafts. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, subscribe for more.